We're back from the Texas freeze of 2021. Hey, it was amazing. I learned some things this week. I learned some things. No, I didn't learn a dang thing. I already know things. I don't know. You might recall a video of mine I did about condiments, about being a condiment monger, and I talked about the shady characters out there in the world. And I'm gonna tell you something. Something I knew. Something I feared going into this. So what happened was temperatures froze off really bad. We had some snow and we lost power, and a lot of people didn't have power, so I took them in. We came up, we moved into the shop, and I warned everyone coming in, I'm gonna help you. I told my children, I'm gonna help you. My job. If you're my child, it's my job. I got to take care of you. I got to feed you. I got to water you. I got to shelter you. I got to give you a warm place during a snowstorm. But what I told them immediately was, now we had food. We had, and we have. We always do, and we'll always be prepared because I make sure and I keep things in stock. Now, when I keep things in stock, that doesn't mean you go and eat it all. What we did is we set up. I said, here's the meal plans. We're going to eat this now. We're going to eat this then, and then this later. And you're going to ration. If you have soda, if you have water or whatever, I want to know what you're drinking when you're drinking it. And I'm going to tell you what you can have because we have to save it. Now, I took in a guy and his 3 kids, and they showed up with their own stuff. It wasn't a situation where they had to rely on me at all. I wanted to make sure that they had a certain comfort level, though, that they understood that, hey, I have some food and drinks too. And whatever you're short, I'll help you out. And so long as you're with me, you're not going to be responsible to go get your own stuff. I'd like to take care of you because I know you're not working right now, and you're not going to be able to get out and find what you need to. And I've got the transportation to get out and find what I need to when I need to. Now, I also went out several times and to the store just to pick up a few items that I know that if we're running out of it, I'm going to pick up what I can when I can to ensure that we don't fall upon hard times. Because what's going to happen here is we're not going to have food over the weekend because the grocery stores are going to sell out. And I'm not going to go waiting in line for it. But good news is I got stuff we rationed, okay? But I'm making the video to tell you, first of all, subscribe and like this video. This video is to explain to you about how you can learn whether or not you're prepared for this. You can learn because none of us here in Texas have seen anything quite like this. And I wanted to be able to teach my children during this time that even if you have, doesn't mean you're going to consume. You're going to make sure and you're going to punish yourself as much as you can punish yourself so you remember. You remember just how hard this was because there's people out there that were freezing to death. There's people that didn't have any heat to go to. There's people out there that didn't have food. And just because I have it doesn't mean that I'm going to consume it all and just sit here and being a monger, a condiment monger is what I call them. So I learned this from the Army, but I also learned this, because, I come from a minimalist background. There's no reason to over-consume things if you don't have to. So, that's what we did. We ate our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we ate our little snacks like we normally do. We actually probably consumed less because we weren't comfortable. We had those extra stresses of not being at home in our normal comfort level. But, the guests that I had, they were consuming at a level that I'm not used to. It might have been their normal consumption level, too. But, sitting around and snacking on chips and sodas the whole time, it blew my mind. It really did blow my mind. And it, not only did it blow my mind, it broke my heart. It broke my heart when I see that other people that allow their children to do that. Because I know what that does to children. Because I know adults that will overconsume. And ta-da! Those are the adults that are going to overconsume. The ones whose parents let them overconsume. And that buy them Little Debbie snack cakes and potato chips just to keep them shut up. Guess what they're going to be as adults? They're going to have a trouble surviving. Look, be a parent. You have a job right now. You have a job right now as a parent to make sure that they don't end up like you. Struggling through life, hustling through life, trying to figure it out. You know what? Not everybody makes it to the top. But I promise you, the people that did make it to the top, at some point, not all of them, but at some point, they knew how to be a minimalist to get there. I have a buddy. I'll give a shout out right now. Tommy Phillips. He's probably not watching this. He's a grown man now. He goes by Tom. Tell you what, he was a smart man. Got a college scholarship and everything. Went to Oklahoma State University. He worked 3 to 4 jobs at all times. He might even work more jobs. Put himself through school. Had his own apartment. Paid for everything. Worked for everything. He got that degree and he's well off now. But I tell you what, he was a minimalist and he learned. He learned how to survive. And as a parent, you've got to teach that to your children. Hey, he probably learned it from his parents. His parents are good people. You know, learn it. Live it. Don't get out there and set these kids up for failure by teaching them that in hard times you can just continue to do the same things that you do at home every day. Snacking on chips and Little Debbie's and Cokes and Dr. Peppers, whatever the case may be. Go on all day. Man, it makes me so angry. Hey, we're going to put an end to this video. I got another one coming right up. We're shooting them back to back right now. I got some things to say. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, and let's work on teaching people how to live the minimal lifestyle when need be. Because, hey, you might not have to do it on a daily basis, but there will come a time we're learning that real quick. We got COVID in 2020, and then we got the deep freeze of Texas in 2021. What's next, ladies and gentlemen? What's next?